Hey guys, welcome to Totally Evelyn and another day on Palm Jumeirah. Today is a very exciting day because I'm about to meet a client who is thinking of buying property over here, and I'm going to talk to you right after about investments. Well, that was a very interesting meeting actually. So I was meeting someone who has been used to buying property here in Dubai, but he hasn't really bought off-plan property. So initially he wanted to buy something that was ready, but now that I've told him about this amazing Serenia Living, which is at the other side of the Palm, which is just off the trunk of the Palm to the left, really accessible for getting about back and forward, he loves this idea because this one in particular is going to be ready 2025. Now, he said a really interesting thing that I thought was brilliant. I've never used this term before, but he said this payment plan is so good that there's still a lot of meat on the bone. So that's an interesting concept, don't you think? So usually people get in their head that if it's an off plan, that the person that's bought the off plan has already sort of claimed all the money, the profit, but that's not the case in this one. Here's why. Let me tell you briefly about this payment plan, exactly how I told this guy. Maybe I'll convince you to buy something as good as well. This is the one. If you love sea views and you love modern, great developers, this is Palm Holding and it's Serenia Living. So the client of mine who initially bought this property bought it for I've had to write it down, just over 5 million. And so basically now he's selling it for 7.6 million. Now, what I was trying to explain to my client is you don't look at the price when you're buying off plan, you just look at the profit. So if you've got a price tag of 5.6 million, which you got a steal, which is just over $1 million in the UK. So he was basically saying that he bought that with the mentality, positivity of making himself around about 100,000 within a year period. Now, who else could make 100,000 in a year just by buying property? And all he's paid is 3 payments, which is sometimes extremely hard for people to understand. Price tag 5.6, first payment 10%, 30 days later 10%, and then 180 days another 30 days, 30%, 10%, that's 30% in total. Now his next payment is not until March 2024, and so he was swithering, will I keep it or will I just let it go and take my money and run? It's up for sale just now, by the way, and the good thing about this one is that it's going to be sitting beside the Dorchester. The Dorchester is 3 times higher in value because it's serviced apartments, and it's basically going to be so well sought after. So really, does he take the money now and sell it, or does he keep it? That's the question. So my client said, I really want to buy it. He's wanting to look at it, he wants to view it. Don't worry, we do have others. We do have others, so don't worry. But this particular one, as soon as you buy this, when Omnia introduces Dorchester's handover, this is when you're going to really make a profit. So if you think the person that had bought initially on the off plan has made himself 100,000, the next person to come in and buy is going to equally make 100,000 probably. It's so crazy, it really is. And 30% has only been paid. So if you think, even if the owner now leaves it and pays March 2024, his next payment's not until September 2024. So it's money in the bank for him, regardless. It really doesn't matter. He can just leave it, and the money is sitting there because the value of everything else that's grown around the area is moving up, 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 up. So I hope you can understand how valuable it is to buy off-plan property. I hope I've explained it to you in the best way that I can. It did take me a very, very long time to get it because I've always been about ready property. But once I got it, I just was running away with the ball. I really was. I just think that it would be a crime if people didn't start buying off-plan property. I mean, you're not putting out a lot of money. Forget the price tag, just forget it and just make your first payments. Hope it's no salesy. Anyway, that meeting went really well, so I'm going to the next one now and see if I can help other people to get these great opportunities that are still around for now. Guys, that brings me to the end of that video. Do remember to subscribe, like and share, and always remember, when you see an opportunity, you must go for it.